Hello, welcome back, Transformer TCG fans, friends, and family. That was a bit of abrupt, weird opening there. I apologize. Kind of fun though. Okay, a couple of things I want to go over super quick. One, I fixed the scrapping tower. It now says each time one of your upgrades is scrapped, whether you're scrapping them or your opponent scraps them, or one of your cards scraps an enemy upgrade, put a counter on this. So if they don't want to try to knock out your upgrades because it's going to put a counter on your scrapping tower, they may try to prevent scrapping your upgrades. In the meantime, you can scrap their upgrades and also put counters on this. The magic number is still 9 for now. I've gotten a couple of games with this, and I don't have the right deck meshed with these guys yet. Still haven't gotten to combine them. So I might, and the games are kind of slow because I got a blue heavy deck and I need to select better cards for scrapping weapons, etc. There's a lot to choose from because the Transformers, the TCG, if you haven't noticed, is a scrapping upgrade war on top of just trying to win the game and beat your opponent. So there's that. So let's move into Yes Dear. To understand Yes Dear, Yes Dear, you have to have a card in play called Honor. Well, to explain Honor, let's go back to some Beast War characters. I made about, how many of these did I make? 22 characters. No, 31 characters of the Beast War characters from the show. I did not do transmutate, somebody else did. And I did not go into the figures whatsoever. Well, not for this set. I did a few, but not many. But let's stick with this. So what we have here is Black Arachnia and Silverbolt. They're both 7-star characters. For the Maximals, with the established game waves 1 through 5, we have a couple of keywords or abilities like Pierce, Bold, Tough, Safeguard, and the like. That mean things: plan, focus, and especially plan, focus, and we did have Pierce in wave 1, but we didn't have the Black Pip yet. We had focus and plan in a way, but it was written on the actual character cards per se, or the actual battle card. Well, with the Beast War stuff, with the Maximals, I came up with an ability called Payback, which is basically revenge for the Decepticons for the Maximals. So if one of them is knocked out, Payback is triggered, whatever Payback is. Honor is another one that I made. Honor I gave to Silverbolt in bot mode, Dinobot, Transmetal 2 Dinobot, and Tigerhawk. So there's at least 4 characters that I created that I gave Honor to. Well, how does Honor work? Honor is something where when something attacks or defends, if normally when you attack, if you don't play an action or upgrade, then you get a perk. But I also have in parentheses, not on your first turn, because especially if you're new to the game, you're new to the channel, the flow of the game is player 1 starts, you draw a card, you cannot play an action or upgrade. Your opponent goes, they draw a card, they can play 1 card. Then when it comes back to you, you can play an action and an upgrade, and the game really starts going. So if it's your first turn, you can't play a card. So you can't use Honor. You just can't use Honor because that's part of the game. You couldn't play a card. If you're the second player and it's your turn, you can play 1 card, not 2. So I thought, that's still too early. Once it gets into the third full turn of the whole game, now honor can be utilized. And if it can be a little bit of a poker moment, whether you have cards you can use or not use, and you don't want to let your opponent know what might be in your deck, and you just say, I'm going to use honor, I'm not going to play any cards. Tiger Hawk has +2 to attack, or +3 to attack, or whatever. Well, with Silverbolt, this is the original. I was trying to give him more defense, and this is just badly written. So not only that, I've updated these pictures, I've updated his thing, so now it's from when your opponent doesn't do something. So let's look at the new Silverbolt, new picture from the YouTube 4K stuff. Still helicopter range, melee, all that's the same. Go back and look at those old videos, still pertinent, except honor for Silverbolt. When this defends and a secret action was not played by your opponent, this gets +2 for defense, for battle. And then, again, not on your opponent's first turn. So whether they went first or they went second, even this honor doesn't trigger, okay? So if they don't have secret actions, then yes, Silverbolt, if they go into Silverbolt, he will have a defense of 3 each time. If they go into him. The other way I was trying to do it just didn't work. It just didn't work. So there's that. So with that, honor, I made it also a year ago about a utility. So anybody could have honor, but I liked the green. I had the maximal faction on there, and I put it on Facebook. Oh, what are you doing? You can't just make a card faction. I can't? No, we've got rules. Okay? So instead of everybody being able to do this, I thought, okay, let's put it on maximals only. So it's put on maximals only. It's a starred utility. There's no attack or defense on the bottom of this card, which can also affect another card or two that I've also created that I've forgotten at the moment. So honor is black and white. It's a star card. You can only put on maximals. When this attacks in an action, secret action, upgrade, I even include battlefield or zone card, was not played for turn, the upgraded character gets +4 to attack. So there's that. And it doesn't get scrapped. But if you play a card, honor is off the table. Or it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't have to get scrapped or anything. It just doesn't work. So the best time to try to use honor is if you do have an honor character, don't play anything, don't play cards, and it'll have to be triggered on another turn or for another attack, and hope that they don't knock them out first, etc. So there's some strategy going on here that I'm adding to the game, guys, okay? So let's look into the new card, Yes Dear, which is an action card to help go with honor in a way. So Yes Dear, when one of your tapped characters has honor equipped, your attacker gets +3 to attack for battle. Okay? So, one, you've played honor on a previous turn. It's on a character. That character eventually has attacked. Let's say you're at least 3 wide. And as long as a character is tapped, has honor, you can then you flip for battle, attack or defense. You find a Yes Dear. You get a Yes Dear in your hand now, and you draw for turn. It's now your turn to go again. You have another character, say one character untapped, left. So you have one character tapped with honor. Boy, that sounds interesting. Play Yes Dear, they get +3 to attack. Well, but what about leap into battle? Yeah, you leap into battle is a +3 also. You can't get it on the flip. It's a blue pip card for blue decks. This is black and green. So you can get Pierce on the flip, you can get this on the flip. And it's still +3. But in order for it to be able to utilize Yes Dear, honor has to be on a maximal. You get it? So there's that. I don't know if I like that or not. Maybe that's too many hoops to go through. So with all these greens and whites and blacks, I came up with the Sonic Emitter. A Sonic Emitter is an upgrade weapon that is white and green upgrade weapon. If you'll notice, no attack, none at all. And so each green, white, flipped for attack gives the equipped character +1 to attack. So, you know, get some bold on there. Play 3 focus fires, or if anyone uses those anymore, or target, you know, the bold 4 or something, and you got a good bit of healthy green and some whites, your 9 whites or more whites mixed into your deck. A Sonic Emitter is going to give you some nice extra attack. It's not a strong card, I'll admit, but it's a neat card for certain decks. Would you play it? I don't know. Could this go well with Tidal Wave? Maybe, if you have the Tidal Wave promo. So there's the Sonic Emitter. Let's look at, I think I've gone over Arc Merged, but I'm not entirely sure. Arc Merged is an action card, but that's a black and blue pip card. The blue, only Decepticons are going to be able to get that defense, but anybody can get the Pierce. Your chosen attacker has +2 to attack for battle. When your defender is an Autobot, your attacker has Pierce 2. So it's basically, if you're playing with Decepticons and you have Arc Merged with Decepticons, yes, the image is from one of the comics. Generation, the extended Marvel story. When your defender is an Autobot, your attacker has Pierce 2. So as long as you're actually, it doesn't have to be a Decepticon. Only the defender has to be an Autobot to get the extra Pierce. So I thought that was a neat way to do that, because looking at the image, Shockwave has merged with the Arc, and they actually won, and they had taken over at that point, from what I understand. Munch Metal is an upgrade utility put on Dinobots and Beasts only. It's an orange pip utility that gives +1 to attack. When the equipped character defends against a character with at least 2 stars or less than the equipped character, reduce the total attack damage by the amount of black pips flipped by your opponent. So Munch Metal may help you give +1 to attack on the offensive, but it's also a nice defensive card. So it's got both of those going for it. I'm checking my time. So when it's defending against a character with less stars than it, at least 2 stars less. So Munch Metal would be a good card to have if you're 10-star character, 12-star character, 15-star character. Well, Dinobots are beasts. And that goes even for my Dinobot, my Beast War characters. I've got a couple of Megatrons. I got a Megatron at a 10-star, and a 11-star, and a 12-star. So as long as if a Megatron is in, has this equipped, and he's getting attacked by a character, let's say it's a 10-star Megatron, Beast War Megatron, can be mine, can be anybody else's. They have on Munch Metal, they're getting attacked by an 8-star or less character. Their attack is, say, I don't know, 9. We'll now reduce the attack damage. Their attack is 9. They flip, let's say they flip 4 black pips. So you can subtract that 4 from the 9, and the damage is only 5. Okay, so that's how Munch Metal works. It's through the mouth of Dinobot from the '86 movie, which I kind of thought was weird considering his eyes are on the side of his head. Anyway, spider web hook. Black pip for beast traits only. That's a weapon. Again, no attack, no defense. It gives Pierce 2 anybody that is wearing the spider web hook. When you put this on a ranged character, untap a character you control that has less stars than the equipped character. I thought I had a typo, but maybe not. But I might need to add the word character. When you put this on a ranged character, untap a character you control with less stars than the equipped. So if you have, let's just say, take my Black Arachnia. If you put this on, let's see. Oh crap, her traits aren't even on there. Well, Silverbolt is a 7-star, and he's ranged in bot mode. So we put the spider web hook on Silverbolt in bot mode, then you have another character that's 6 or 5 stars that's tapped, you can untap them. So it's just another untappable card in upgrade form, so to speak. And all you got to do is put it on a ranged character, untap somebody that's less stars than the equipped. Sub-Function Crisis is an action card that's a green pip. You can get on the flip. If you're making your decks, I'm trying to make some cards that actually make the, you got the name, you have their function basically, or subtitle, and I'm trying to utilize some of that to some extent. Let me grab some of my extras right here. Top Spin, Air and Space Assault, Tracks, Autobot Warrior, Bumblebee, Trusted Lieutenant, Mudflap, Herd Muscle, Geologist, Demolitions, Biomechanical Engineer, Brainstorm. So Brainstorm could use this. He's an engineer. Sub-Function Crisis. If your attacker is an engineer, medic, or infantry function type, it gets +3 for battle. So you could use that with Brainstorm here. Electric Warrior, Spy Tracker, Special Ops Soldier, Computer Programming, Demolitions, Data Collector, Spy Ops, Bold Warrior, Artillery, Ground Assault, Special Ops. And when you look at some of the original characters, you do tend to see a good bit of a bit of a pattern. Private Fix-It is a medic. He could utilize and get +3 for battle from Sub-Function Crisis, etc., etc. And yes, Sub-Function Crisis is a nice attack, like Leap in Battle, but it's not blue, it's green. It needs another trigger. So we're looking at engineers, medics, or infantries characters to be able to use this. Just like how I did with Yes Dear. It does have a green pip. You can get it on the flip, but you're going to have a maximal equipped with honor already tapped, be able to give another character +3 to attack. So not trying to mess up the data, but adding to the meta. Did I say data? I meant meta. So trying to add to the meta, making maybe some new meta along the way to see how things unfold. I think this stuff is kind of going to work. I think it's fine. The last one, I'm already out of time. I got to get back to work. Ground Trap is one that I did a year and a half ago on my phone originally, before I even had the MSC. It's a secret action that is white and orange. Only the mercenaries can get the orange trait, but it's a great white pip card. Okay. Secret action. Reveal when one of your characters defends. Revealed, do 1 damage to your attacker if it's a car, truck, tank, or motorcycle. So, Ground Trap. So it's when Dinobot dug himself and tricked Tarantulas and came up out of the ground with his weapon. Okay, so trying to go into play with a little bit of that. So wow, we went over a lot. Tried to explain honor all over again to especially some of y'all new guys. We looked at Yes Deer. We looked at Silverbolt and Black Arachnia with their new updated images. Then Silverbolt's corrected honor. Yes Deer, Sonic Emitter. We looked at honor again. Munch Metal, Arc Merged, Spider Webhook, Subfunction Crisis, and Ground Trap. That was a lot of information I tried to get in within 20 minutes. That's all I got time for. Thanks for following. Thanks for watching. And hit that like button if you like what you see here. Throw Scrablets at the like button if you like it even more. We'll see you next time. Have a blessed day. And as always, oh my voice, I just want to shut up for a while. Well, Autobots, let's flip out and let's roll for it.